Yo guys, another video, back at it again, of course. I just finished watching Scooped Up by an S-Rank adventurer, and yeah, I just finished watching it, so I'll get into my review. Please like, subscribe, and yeah, let's do this, I guess. Uh, what do I think about the anime? What do I think about the anime? It's a good anime. It's very much, it's a good anime, yeah. Like it has good story. I think at least by the 12 episodes I watched, I think there's a lot more they could have done with it. I felt like they didn't explore as much as they could have. They explored enough of the story and content that they gave us, but I feel like there's a lot more to be explained, which they could be saving for season two, judging by how they ended it. They ended it in a position where the main villain that they've set up hasn't been defeated. So I'd imagine there will be a season two if obviously things go right. But for right now, based on just that season alone, they didn't really, in my opinion, explore as much as they could have. I feel like they could have went into a bit more detail and stuff. But other than that, it's a good anime. It's a good anime for first season that's supposed to be setting up a second season by judging by the ending. It's a good season. It's a good season. I'm sure that they will go into more detail in the second season that they do end up making. Other than that, the characters are good. The characters are good. The main character's one of those classic, unaware MCs who are unaware how powerful they are, like lacks common sense type of MCs. Very cliche, very classic. But they did it well. I think Lloyd's a very likable character. He's he did this cliche well enough that you're like, actually I can see it. You could for some of these type of MCs they lack the sort of like, well, for some of the unaware MCs of this type of genre, I find them to be a little bit less relatable, a little bit less understandable, because at some point it's like, why are you so ignorant of your own skills that you're going to deny everyone telling you you're exceptional? Whereas Lloyd actually has a tangible comparison point as to why he doesn't see himself as great as he should see himself. Like, and so I do like that fact that he has something tangible where, like, okay, it's understandable why he thinks of himself as weak. Whereas in other animes that I've watched, some of them kind of don't fully give us a reason other than the fact that, oh, obviously a lot of them try to, but it just doesn't come across. A lot of them, obviously, of the other shows or animes that I've watched, it it they do obviously have an explanation as to why he sees himself as weak, but it just doesn't come across in the same way. Whereas this one kind of at least showed us the full kind of journey, the full journey as to why he would see himself as weak. You know. But yeah, it's a good anime. Good first season anime with lots more to discover. I felt like I said, they could have done more, more depth, but again, that could be sorted out in the second season. As a season itself, it served all that it needed, and it served all that it needed to do in the tin. On the tin, it served all it needed to do. Perfectly fine, perfectly valid. Nothing wrong with it. I think personally, I would rate it a 6 out of 10. It wasn't the best anime of this type of genre that I've seen, but it's good enough. It will serve your purpose. You'll like it. You'll watch it. You'll like it. Nothing too like crazy. Nothing too boring either. Does what it says on the tin. Very cliche. Very normal. But yeah, 6 out of 10. Um, yeah, and like I've said, discussing the characters are very good. They're very likable, and he's got good group of friends around him, which are like each character you can get behind. as you see, and you can get close to each character, which is a good part about each character in the show. They're not just like, ah, you know, they're not just like nothing burgers. They actually have depth to the character that it makes them, that will make you like them, right? At least more depth than just basic depth. But yeah, design wise, it's again very cliche, very normal anime. So that's why it's a 6 out of 10. Very normal anime. You're not gonna like be like, oh my god, the animation's sick, or the fighting scenes are like sick. The fighting scenes are again very average, very meh. Not the coolest animation, not the coolest action scenes, but we'll get you by. We'll get you through the needs of the action that you want. And so yeah, I think that's all that needs to be said. Again, this is not a shorter reaction because there's not really much to be said. It's a very neutral anime. Very neutral anime. Yeah. And so yeah, if you like that, if you enjoyed if you found my review helpful in any way, I know I'm not the most interactive. I'm not the most, not, I shouldn't say interactive. I'm not the greatest reviewer in the world, but if you find that useful, please hit a like and subscribe. And yeah, peace.